Sarah Blue joins me now at the desk. And Sarah, big question, where is Ophelia at right now?
Well, Ophelia is currently in Virginia, and if we take a look at our tropical track, we can see exactly where it's going. It's going to be starting to move north. Right now, if you look at our eye, it's not very well defined. That's why we've seen it really be degraded to a tropical depression. But looking at our tropical track, it's going to start to move north, going toward Washington, D.C. and up toward New Jersey. However, its winds are going to weaken very rapidly, but definitely watch out because there will be lots of rain associated with this and some storm surges for all the areas along the coast. So if you have loved ones out there, definitely be sure that you're keeping an eye on them. Here in East Texas, though, we aren't seeing any hurricanes, but we are going to deal with our own type of severe weather tomorrow. We have very strong storms on the way, lots of damaging wind gusts and large hail. The bulk of that is coming through in the afternoon. But the big thing we're watching is our high winds. Those are going to come through around midday. We'll see a big line of winds coming through. Those could be closer to 60 miles per hour in some places. And those are going to continue through the afternoon, seeing higher wind gusts out to our westernmost cities. So like I said, those could be 60-mile-an-hour plus. This could be very damaging and rip shingles off of houses. And then that should clear out by the time we get to late Sunday evening. However, we have round 2 coming in. So let me walk you through Futurecast. We have some storms coming in Sunday around midday when we have those strong wind gusts coming through, and those should roll out by the time we get to the late afternoon. However, we have another round coming in starting out to the northwest, and then that's going to really build till we have a large cell that's going to roll from the north to the south in the late hours of Sunday into the early morning hours of Monday. By the time we get to mid-morning on Monday, that should clear out. But that's going to dump a lot of rain. Some places could see up to a ½ inch. And because of that, there's a risk of flash flooding. Out in the blue, that's where we're seeing a level 1 out of 5 risk of flash flooding. And then in the purple, a level 2 out of 5. So the big thing that you want to watch out for is flooded roadways. Never drive if you see a flooded area because only 3 feet of water could wash away a car, even a large vehicle like an SUV. If we take a look at our CBS19 live radar, we will be staying clear for the rest of tonight. The storms are coming through tomorrow. The only storm action that we're seeing is up to our north, and that won't make it to us here in East Texas. So that means we'll have a mostly dry night with a couple of clouds. We'll be going down to the 60s, a couple of places bottoming out in the 70s like Mineola. Tomorrow we won't be quite as warm as we were today. We'll be down in the low 90s, 92 in Jacksonville, 93 in Longview and Linden. Lufkin topping out at 90 degrees tomorrow. But like I said, you don't want to be outside because there's going to be high wind gusts, storms and lightning, and some small hail tomorrow. But then as we have the cold front coming through, that's what's making all of those storms. That'll drop us down to the 80s for the rest of the week, seeing 84 with some morning storms on Monday. And then it'll be a beautiful day starting Tuesday when we return to the 80s. But we start to warm up as we get through the rest of the week, making a return to the 90s by next weekend.
Sarah.